Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's tarot card reading at Monorasa. Today is the 11th of September 2018, and it's great to be here with you today. And it's great to be here with the cards. And let's see what the cards want to tell us today. So, the three cards for the day are the Knight of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, and then the King of Cups. And if we look at the first two cards, the Knight of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords, now the Knight of Pentacles is a very detailed, is a very thorough planner. He really likes to think things through, really plan thoroughly. And unlike the other knights, he is a bit reluctant. He's not that upbeat about charging forth and taking action. So if you look at his horse is standing stationary. The knight is holding on to the pentacle, sort of like looking at it, contemplating, but he seems to be in no hurry to move forward and to take the next step. And the Knight of Pentacles, is actually looking at the Ten of Swords, and the Ten of Swords is, well, it paints a very gruesome picture. Yeah, I mean, you see a person, he's lying flat on his stomach, and there are 10 swords piercing through his back. And well, that's gotta hurt, right? And it's almost as if the Knight of Pentacles is looking at the Ten of Swords, and he's thinking about a past situation where the outcome was where things went awry, where things didn't go as per plan, and it was a very hurtful situation. It caused a lot of mental anguish. The swords are all about the mind and the intellect. So it caused a lot of anguish, which is why this time around he wants to be very, very careful. He wants to plan everything. He wants a perfect plan, does not want to leave any stone unturned. So, to make sure that everything goes right, and to make sure that success comes his way this time. But the thing is that no matter how much we plan, um, we might be very thorough in our planning, and plan things out right to the very last detail in our mind or on paper. But when it's actually time to execute the plan, there are so many things, so many variables that we can't even foresee. So it is possible that despite very, very thorough planning, things might not work out. And while planning does have its place, going overboard with planning and just overthinking things is really more of an obstacle than an asset. And it has to be a mixture of planning and something else. And what that something else is, I feel the King of Cups is here to tell us that. Now, the King of Cups, he has a very big heart. He is very generous. He's someone who has mastered his emotions, and the cups stand for uh, relationship. And the King of Cups, he has a very strong and a very trusting relationship with the divine, with the universe. And he is telling us here that uh, you yes, it's good to plan, but you also must bring in a lot of heart, a lot of heart energy, if you want things to really work out. And he's telling us that, look, I too have been here. I have hit rock bottom. The Ten of Swords is, hitting the rock bottom, that kind of a card. And yes, it really does suck, but there is light at the end of the tunnel. And if you look closely, there is light in the distance. There is light in the distance. There is hope. and it is possible to use this situation to really emerge stronger, to emerge uh, more trusting, and with an even bigger heart. And in fact, Rumi, he said something like, the wound is the place where the light enters you. And that's just like so deep and so profound. I can just stop right there because it can't get more meaningful than that. But I'd just like to add here that whenever something does not go our way, and it might feel like a really crappy situation, we do have a choice. We can become more fearful. We can just try and be more controlling through our planning, through our thinking, uh, or the other option is to become like the king of cups, to have that kind of energy, which means to um, just emerge a more resilient, a stronger person with uh, with even more trust in the universe, in the way things work. So I would, so think about, take a second and think about where in your life are you maybe thinking too much, planning too much. Maybe you want to do something, but you feel that, oh no, I don't have enough knowledge, I don't have the right kind of skills, I don't have the right equipment, I don't have the right clothes, I don't have the right blank, whatever, fill in the blank. Is there some place where you can take the next step, no matter how small it is, with what you have, with where you're at, and yes, do think it through, do sort of have a high level plan, get clarity on what you want to do, but also have that trust in the divine, in the universe, that everything is working, that the universe is conspiring to make things happen for you. So that's the invitation here, is what I feel. And then we also have an oracle card that I pulled, and this card is the divine director. It says intervention and purpose, and I'm not sure if the fine print is clear enough, but I'll just read it out. It says divine intervention is occurring. Know that you are being guided. Happiness is your purpose. So, yeah, so just to establish more, no matter what happens, to try and see that, look at that situation from a higher perspective and get the most out of it, learn whatever we can from the situation, even if at the time it felt really painful, it felt really hurtful. There is a reason why it happened, and the reason uh, is 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 in our favor, even if we don't really, even if it doesn't feel that way. So that's the message for today, and I will see you tomorrow with another card reading. Till then, have a great day. Bye bye.